Hello everyone. Ziljin here with another ingredients soup stew thingamajingy. Yeah, whole bunch of random ingredients. Hopefully you can tell there's mushrooms, there's a chicken foot, there's ginger, there's carrot, there's beans, mushrooms including the stems, even pig tripe, specifically pig intestine, I believe. Or is it pig stomach? I'm not sure. I think it's pig tripe. And oh yeah, there's some partially melted mozzarella cheese. Yeah. Again, everything is boiled, and then the mozzarella cheese I just put on the plate and then put all the ingredients on top of it so it gets partially melted, not completely melted. If it gets completely melted, you can't eat the cheese anymore. There's also some mushroom stems. Which is just the stem. And of course there's the soup over here. Yeah, the remaining water, just pour some into the bowl. Don't really like beans, to be honest. I probably said it like 100 times already, but it's supposed to be good for you, so I ate it. The chicken foot is just leftovers. Just put it in because it's supposed to like make the soup better for your joints, like the collagen or something. Yeah, I'll eat that later. Tripe, I'm not exactly I know animals, pets, you're supposed to feed them to them because it's healthy for them. At least for dogs. But I'm not sure if it has health benefits for humans, but I know it's high in cholesterol, but it's probably high in some nutrients. Like, usually organs are quite nutritious, but also clogged with fat and cholesterol. It definitely looks kind of gross, and maybe to you it tastes kind of gross as well, but to me it tastes good. It's nice and chewy. Yeah, this is actually leftovers from the restaurant. They already seasoned and everything. But now that I boiled it, most of the seasoning, the flavor is out, but it's into the soup, so the soup should taste good, right? Partially melted mozzarella cheese, always delicious. Don't like the taste of raw carrots, but cooked carrots taste really good, sweet. And it's soft and tender. It's kind of weird. Vegetables and fruits, like when you cook it, it becomes soft and tender, but meat, when you cook it, becomes tough. But if you cook it long enough, the meat becomes tender. At least if you boil it for a very long time, it becomes soft and tender. But you have to boil it for like hours. Maybe it's the protein or something. There's something that's in the that's something in the meat that's not in the vegetables, or maybe there's something in the fruit and vegetables that's not in the meat. Is it like carbs? Carbs makes it tender. I mean, plants have fiber in it, and when you boil it for a very long time, it goes from tough to like soft. That's probably it, right? Protein and fiber react differently to heat. Yeah, the stem is super tough. And tastes kind of bland. Because that's where all the fiber's at. I did let it cool down a little, but the stuff underneath still retains some warmth. I wouldn't say hot, but it's still warm. The spiciness of the ginger doesn't help. I'm gonna try the mushroom and the cheese at the same time. Nice mix of flavors. But the cheese is a lot softer, so I'm trying to swallow the cheese, but there's still unchewed mushrooms in my mouth, so it's kind of not good. So I kind of swallowed some unchewed mushroom. I mean, I should have chewed it a lot more. A little bit more. The mushrooms. Probably would help if I stopped shoving so much food in my mouth. But I can't help it. It tastes delicious. I don't know how to describe mushroom. The taste and the flavor is quite different from vegetables and meat. I mean, it makes perfect sense because they're funguses. They are different from vegetables and different from meat. I know some people, take some carrots, take some mushrooms, chop it up into like a million pieces, and like use a food processor, and then mix it with like ground meat, ground beef, or ground chicken, ground pork. And then they make the meatloafs, or the meatballs, or the hamburgers. I mean, the concept to me sounds interesting. But like, if you want to eat mushrooms or vegetables, why not just eat it whole, right? I don't know. I mean, if you eat it whole, there'll be more, fiber. Possibly other nutrients, When you chop into a billion pieces, maybe some of it comes out. Or like, at the very least, when you're frying it, you're exposing it to lots of high heat, and it might destroy some of the rest nutrients, maybe. Who knows? I mean, some people use it as a way to like trick people into eating vegetables. Like, oh, try out this meatloaf or this hamburger. They don't tell the person, of course. It's like, oh, it's like 5% vegetables or 10% vegetables, but you can't tell because there's so much meat in it. Mixing all the sauces and stuff. It means the sauce. A lot of the sauce is made out of vegetable sources anyway. But also, it's like a cheaper way to like fill out the meat. Pat out the meat. Like maybe your family likes eating meatloafs or hamburgers or meatballs. Throw in some diced, minced processed vegetables into it. Maybe boost the nutrition profile of the burgers, the meat. And help pinch those pennies. Because meat, like, it's like $2-3 a pound. Like, for the cheapest meat, like chicken, I think it's like $3 a pound. Or some of it too. Like, it depends on the store and stuff. But like, from my market, ground chicken is $2 a pound. Ground beef is $3 a pound, and then ground pork is $4 a pound. It's approximately like that. And most vegetables are $1 a pound or less. So yeah, that's a nice way to like squeeze some pennies out of your hamburgers. That's what. If they've pre-formed the patties for you, it also costs more. But they're nice and densely packed, so like when you cook it, it won't fall apart. Like usually the hamburgers I make, they fall apart. But honestly, like whenever I try their hamburgers, their patties, I think like, oh, maybe it'll be better, densely packed. But it actually tastes kind of bad. Not bad, but it's like tougher because it's all densely packed together. I mean, aesthetically, it's pleasing. You know, it's nice and round, perfectly round, and it won't fall apart when I cook it. But take some effort to chew into. The burgers I'm making is like nice and soft and tender, but also fall apart while you're eating them, while you're cooking them. Yeah, cause I'm not professionally packing them, like making them dense, so they're looser, they're fragile. Also, that means, you know, they're easier to chew. I guess everything has its pros and cons. Here's a piece of mozzarella that got all stressed out from being squashed by all the ingredients. It looks really gross, to be honest, but it tastes delicious. I really like mushrooms. My nose is always itchy. If you watch my Let's Plays, you know I'm scratching it like almost every day. I try putting lotion on it, you know, washing my face with soap. It's always itchy. I mean, definitely if I wash it more often, my face, my nose, it's less itchy, and put some lotion on it. But it's kind of annoying, you know. Especially like after I touch lotion with my hands, I don't want to touch food or anything because I'm afraid I'm gonna eat the lotion and poison myself. I'm gonna leave that last piece of cheese for last. Let's just save the tripe with cheese. There's some water here, some soup. Nice and flavorful. Here comes the chicken feet. I like eating this stuff, but I always end up hurting my gums. Especially the way I eat it I just take a bite. And then chew it a lot. So that means, you know, there's like bone splinters and fractures like cutting up my mouth. That is a problem. I can't help myself because like the bone is usually like sweet. I don't know, maybe the bone marrow or something. There's flavor inside the bones. So I do enjoy chewing up the bones, even though I always hurt my mouth. My favorite part is like the middle, the palm, where it's just a glob of fat and skin. That's definitely the best part of the chicken feet. That might be my favorite part of the chicken, period. And the heart. The heart is also delicious. The gizzard is also good. The liver, I don't like it. Of all the organ meats, liver is the only one I don't like. It just tastes weird. I mean, I've eaten pig liver, chicken liver. Don't know if I've eaten cow liver, but if it's liver, I don't like it. This is the kind of bone that I usually injure myself eating. Because it's a big bone and there's like lots of juices inside. I mean, I don't eat it. I just chew on it until I cut my tongue and my mouth. That hurts. Yeah, I can feel this thing on my tongue. Should not have done that. Last bite of cheese and pig tripe. Great combination. Time to finish it off with the soup. Nice and creamy from the mushrooms, and then, you know, the leftovers imparts a little bit flavor. So yeah, that's all the time we got for this episode. So hopefully everyone's enjoying this series. If you like this video, be sure to let me know down below. Subscribe, comment, rate the video, and subscribe. Yeah. So do you like chicken feet, cow stomach? I mean, not cow stomach, pig stomach or intestine or whatever that stuff is. Yeah. So let me know down below. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.